Okay, so I did a video the other day, and we'll add this one in, kind of going over these little bumps that I put out here. So if you look, I'm not sure how well the camera will pick it up, but I just made some bumps in the dirt, and you know, nothing like super extreme. I don't really like jostling my machine around, but I really wanted to do this just to see, you know, the difference in terms of how they handle, because the suspension was a big seller on the 299 D3 XE or XE when it came out. One thing you can see right here is this bump was not intentionally put here, so that's how much of the load I was losing coming off of that first bump there. But anyway, I've got someone out here to film me today, so hopefully she can get some close-ups that we couldn't get when I just had the camera sitting there. So you can go ahead and give some commentary if you want to. This is the 299.
Okay, are you gonna fill the bucket with dirt?
I am.
Okay, so we're gonna watch him fill the bucket
I'm gonna
with dirt.
have the ride control will be turned on both of them. So
okay, ride control on both.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
all right, we'll see how much dirt he gets and how much he loses.
best to get the same amount of dirt in both of the buckets, and then I will I'm also going to try my best to run very similar speed. They're geared differently.
It's making the turn.
And therefore I'm going to run off of just kind of go off my RPMs. So I'm about 2,000 RPMs right now. Dirt on the first bump. And this is kind of just offset. Now I'm going to go off these other bumps that are offset. So that was a pretty good jostle there. You can see how much dirt we've got left in the bucket. Now we'll switch over to the 285 XE.
Oh, he had his seatbelt on. Okay, now it's 285. Its turn. Push button start. Seatbelt on. Alrighty. let's get a load. Ooh, it's flashes. Okay, the 299 does not flash like that. The lights.
Okay, so let me turn the ride control on because I think we had it off on this one. We did. So I've got it on, and now another difference is this one has an automatic idle. So I'm going to take it down to, okay, well it's going to be at 2180 RPM, so more RPMs than the 299, and but again, it's got a different gearing, so it should be about the same speed. Right there that I lost less dirt with the 285. Now I'm going to go over these offsets again. That was a lot smoother. Again, going over the offsets, much smoother. I'm running almost 200 RPMs more.
Tell us your thoughts.
Well, you were watching, but I was kind of giving some commentary while we were in there, but this one feels much smoother, not near as harsh. Did I have the buckets about the same height?
I think so.
Okay, so that was one thing that was concerning me, but you can tell that I've got, and maybe I started with a little more dirt. It's hard to tell from in the cab, but again, there's a lot more dirt in that bucket, and I felt like the 285's bucket. So I could physically see the dirt dumping out of the 299's bucket when I was going across the bumps. And did you see more? Well, what's your opinion? Did you see more dirt falling out?
I saw more dirt falling out of the 299, but my question, I do have a question. When you ran the 299 into the dirt pile, did you, was it more of a struggle to lift what you lifted out of there? Or, like, did it feel heavy what you were lifting originally in the 299? Or was it just...
No, I could tell it felt a little heavier, but...
Okay.
But, I don't know. But, do you think the amount of dirt was the same?
I feel like you got more with this one, the 285.
You think so?
I do. I think you started out with more.
You think I started out with more? So, should I run the 299 across it again with more dirt? You want me to try that?
I think you should dump that dirt out and then scoop as much as you can in the 299 and do it one more time.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. I think we got good on the 285. Just got to turn that one off. The lights flash on that one.
The lights flash.
Tracks look wider on the 285, but maybe it's just an optical illusion for me. Are the tracks wider on the 285?
You mean the actual physical track? No, they're both like 17.7 inches wide, I believe.
Okay. Go back to our spot where we can really see. I don't know that he scooped up as much. Dirt. Okay.
I feel like I've got more here, but we'll go with it.
I feel like you got more, but I feel like you actually like got some this time.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see how much falls off.
So as soon as I backed away, the way I've got the ride control adjusted, you can see that it dropped down. And that's what the ride control does. It lets the load kind of float. And so I'm going to get back up here to about 2,000 RPMs. All right, we're 2,000 on the money. Hey, let's check in and see.
Sorry, losing some dirt.
Hey, are we the same height, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not now. Is he gonna raise it back? Oh, okay. Okay.
Really kicks me around in this one when I come off of it. Not as bad that time. Okay, I'll let you guys be the judge because she said that I started with more dirt in the 285 than the 299, and maybe I did. Looking at them now, because the second time I feel like I started with way more dirt in the 299. So I don't know. I'll let you guys judge, but there's still more dirt in the 285. I can tell that as I'm looking at the side. It's lower on this side, but I've still got more dirt in it. But now I think we're going to just I'm going to pull it up on some of these little off camber places, some of these bumps, and we'll just see the difference in how the machine sits and how that new suspension flexes on these bumps. Okay, so she's in the 299 D3, you can see, and we pulled up on one of these bumps, got the front roller up there, and I'm just looking. So the back is completely off the ground, so hopefully you can see that. So the back on that side's completely off the ground. Let's see what it looks like from the front. So if you can see underneath. And now we're completely on the ground on this side. Okay, go ahead and take it over. Go ahead and take it on over, and then we'll do the 285. So let's watch it go over this. Okay, I think you could kind of see her rocking in the cab there. Now we'll grab the 285 and we're going to do the same thing. Okay, so I can clearly see outside what I was feeling in the cab. So the new design, significant difference. This track is almost completely on the ground. You can see how it's hugging the terrain. There's no gap under there. There's a gap in the middle, but in terms of at the back, under your idler, there's no gap. We're going to go around to the other side. It's firmly planted. If you look under here, you can see the space. So you see that space there, how this thing is articulating with the new suspension. And so get a load of that. So look at that track, how much more planted that is when you're looking straight underneath here. The left side is raised up just like it should be, and but the back of the track is still on the ground. Let's see, and we are bottomed out here. So we're bottomed out, so we've reached you know, I guess the peak of the articulation to keep it planted. But this is the same size bump. I didn't plan this by any means to have it fully articulated, so I don't really know how high this bump is, but it's, I would say, close to a foot tall, not quite, but anyway, big difference right here in terms of how this thing hugs the ground, and that's why I'm feeling the stability in the cab. I'm gonna have her go ahead and go over the bump, so we'll get her to move on if I can get her attention. So I'd say she's still gonna go slow like she did on the last one. I'm gonna watch her in the cab. Yeah, she didn't lunge forward at all as I was watching her in the cab, and her body, if you look closely in the other video, you'll see that she clearly lunged forward because, again, when it came off the bump, it tilted forward. So let's see if what her reaction is when she gets out of the cab, though. I'm just curious what she thinks in terms of which one. Yeah, you can shut it off. We'll see which one she thinks is, if she could tell the difference. Well,
coming off that bump was massive, a huge difference. And in the 299, I felt like I totally jerked forward. And in this one, I was kind of thinking that was going to happen, but it didn't. So, could you tell how much smoother it was in the video?
Oh, I could tell a tremendous difference.
Okay.
And I can tell the difference when I'm operating them. So let's go ahead and do some lifting tests.
All right.